Taurus, welcome to your August and September reading. We're going to be getting some insight on career and love today. I'm doing something a little different. I'm showing my face, and usually I just show my hands and the cards. If you would prefer that, leave me a comment in the section below so that I know to change it up every once in a while. If you'd like a free reading, I'm offering complimentary readings for the month of August only for new subscribers. So please like, and thank you for liking, and please subscribe, and thank you for subscribing, and let me give you a free tarot reading. I would love to do that. The email is just below. All right, so for career, the energy for career for my Tauri is a choice that might not be very clear. You know, when the Two of Swords pops up, it's suggesting that blindfold suggests that there's something cloudy, something that's hard to make a decision, making it hard to make a decision. And it's because you can't quite feel what your intuition is saying. And that's probably because something's compromising the picture. There's a bit of a tug of war inside. We have the Page of Cups. Let's get some clarity on that before I open my mouth and start talking about it. All right. So what's going on is that regarding your career and your money, there's this Ace of Swords. This is a new message or realization. Swords always represent information. And so this message comes forward to you. And it's actually, it introduces a whole new twist, right? It introduces an opportunity in its brand new early stages. And that's contributing to this cloudiness, to make a choice. I feel like something that you didn't consider all of a sudden reveals itself. And it's like, oh, it changes everything. I'm picking another card right now. So I'm staring at you. All right, Five of Cups comes out. Five of Cups comes out because Tarot is drawing your attention to something that's taking your energy from you. Is it worth feeling disappointed over? Behind him is two full cups, but he's not appreciating those. He's just looking at his losses. You put a lot of work in. You might be a little tired. And with this Five of Cups, considering maybe what you've lost with all this work, you might be at that fork of the road asking yourself, well, what is it all for? Like, is all this work worth it? And you're considering maybe changing it up. Either taking a new approach in your business or looking for a new job. And this is the environment, the emotional environment that all of a sudden this message finds you at. So despite all the work you've put in, you're trying to wrap your mind around this new information coming forward and how that could change the journey and what would be involved. One last card for career for my Taurus. So it opens up the world to many more options. And this wraps back around to that Two of Swords. You know, you want to move forward responsibly because you do recognize that just because it's an option doesn't mean it's good. So your world just kind of got blown open, which is not a bad thing, right? Because at least it's an opportunity to step away from the Five of Cups, step away from what you've been focusing on, the disappointment that might have gotten you down, and actually move forward. So you might feel the pressure to make a decision quickly. And that's because this character, King of Pentacles, is somebody who could be an investor. It could be a bank, it could be a person, it could be a mentor or a collaborator. But either way, they always know where their money's at. They're very good with money. They usually have a lot of it. And so this could be your energy or it could be somebody else's. There's a lot of Taurus out there, right? So all of your stories are a little bit different. But this is what's adding the pressure on. This is what's saying, just go for it. Because there's money to be made here. And because it doesn't follow the original plan, because your focus is actually still a little bit still here, you're kind of trying to change gears. You're trying to think on your toes and be like, oh, okay, wait, how does this change everything? Wow, I didn't expect this. And this changes everything. What do I want to do with that? Okay. Yeah, so celebrations are going to be around the corner, and there is a sense of choose wisely. With the Seven of Cups comes the warning, not all that glitters is gold. But if you simply do what you can to remove this blindfold and feel your intuition, if that means going to your place, physical place, that makes you feel calm and centered, do it, right? If that means turning off your phone and just breathing and trying to center yourself that way, do it, because things will work out. But it's really just about wrapping your mind around this new opportunity and how that changes everything. It's a very good thing, all right? And you do have the King of Pentacles popping up, and in business, that's always a good thing, all right? So moving on to love, we have King of Wands. Let me tell you about the King of Wands. This is a character, could be you or somebody else. The character is very confident usually. They look into the future, they see a vision of what they want, and they go for it. Their confidence can draw other people. We've got the Star card. This is having your prayer answered. This is being seen and noticed. Sometimes we call this in tarot the celebrity card, because it can also literally be fame. But the reason why she's naked is that there's a sense of being seen not only in the material plane, but above, you know, in the spiritual plane. So if you've been praying for something in love, if you've been waiting for this person to walk into your life, this is a very beautiful sign. We've got the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is like, you know, being willing to change a little, being willing to stretch, flexible, and be trying something new, working at something. This is all earth sign energy. This is grounded. This is putting your mind to something with determination. So if you're single, this would mean like actually making a legit effort to get out there, to mingle, to talk to people. This would definitely be like, if you've been thinking about picking up a hobby, like getting involved in dance, taking dance lessons, or you want to take a class on something, do it. Because that is directly Page of Pentacles and Eight of Pentacles. You're going to meet somebody that way, okay? We've got Four of Swords. This is a contemplative energy. This is going within and considering things in a new way, considering even your own independence. That goes for you too if you are in a relationship. This is how do you support yourself and your independence within the relationship. This is being happily independent. When you're single, it can go two ways, right? You can be like, oh, I love my alone time. I really value it. And it also re-energizes me in order to go out there and present myself to the world. You can also take the stance of like, I'm done being alone. I'm tired of seeing couples. I don't want to, you know what I mean? So this is actually definitely taking the stance of enjoying your independence within and within a relationship and outside of a relationship. Somebody might be coming back into the picture here. Now, for those of you guys who are hooked up already, and you're like, what? I'm not going to have an old lover come back. Well, you might be surprised. Somebody might be reaching out. This can also be family, though, and just that sweet sibling love or cousins, just like reaching out and saying, hey, what's up? How are you? There could be a reunion. But this is a nostalgic card. So pay attention to that, Taurus. If you're getting an invite to a reunion, to a wedding, to something, perhaps you want to take that invitation because Knight of Cups is around the corner. Okay, so Knight of Cups can be you, it can be somebody else, but it's a romantic card. It's somebody with an offer, and it's a romantic individual. They can be acting with the energy of the cups, or they can embody it, but it's creative, it's romantic, it's also sensual, and it's compassionate. That's the word I'm looking for. It can also be a water sign. And we end with the Two of Cups. This is beautiful, you guys. It's my favorite card in the deck. I'll own it all day long. It's the Twin Flame card. It's the soulmate card. They're showing these cups. They're joining these cups because it's symbolizing equal give and take, equal compromise. They're on equal playing ground. So this is a very beautiful way to end a reading, especially if you're single, but also and looking for love. But if you aren't looking for love, this is further confirmation that you're exactly where you should be. All right, Taurus, I adore you guys. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking, and I will see you soon.